What we do here is go back.
How's it going, everyone, and welcome to episode 54 of the Lost Media Podcast. Today we're talking about the adventures of Johnny Quasar, and it is another Lost Media Where Are They Now? Back in 2017, when this search was ongoing, I covered the adventures of Johnny Quasar, this short test animation for Jimmy Neutron, what eventually became of Jimmy Neutron. It was shown in SIGGRAPH 95, which was an animation convention where basically people showed their little animations and test renders to everyone. And this is the very first Jimmy Neutron animated anything ever made. And this caught on pretty quickly in 2017. Everyone was interested in this piece of lost media back then. And I think people are still interested in the story of this, which is why I wanted to talk about it today. And I also like going back to a Lost Media Where Are They Now every Friday. It's not going to be every single Friday because there's obviously not enough Lost Media I covered back in 2016 and 2017. It's just for now, which sucks because I do like doing this series, but I'm going to run out eventually, which is really shit. This is a very enjoyable series to do, but oh well. The whole story of this is pretty long, but there's a way that I can present it in a podcast format that kind of just sums it all up. I don't have the creators' names. I know the creator of Jimmy Neutron, John A. Davis, but I don't know any of the others. So bear with me, guys. It's just going to be a summary kind of just how this thing became popular online and how it got found. And it's a really cool one for me personally, because I felt like I had a seriously not massive connection to this, but I was one of, I think, 4 or 5 YouTubers who was making the original video on Johnny Quasar, and then the day it got found, I made the Johnny Quasar is found video. Believe it or not, yes, that was me. Sam's Movies back in the day, doing Lost Media specials when I was still in high school. Pretty crazy to think about how long ago it was. So we're going to start off with how this thing caught on. Basically, people using the Wayback Machine went to the old Lightwave animation website, and they found a short that reminded them quite a bit of Jimmy Neutron. And it was this little kid in a rocket going through space and going, "Hi, I'm Johnny Quasar, and this is my robot dog, Goddard." It actually reminded people a lot of Jimmy Neutron, and that's why people kind of thought, what the hell is this? And it caught on quite quickly from, I'm guessing, one person just using the Wayback Machine, just probably going, "Oh, this Lightwave 3D, I just want to have a look at, their old shit. Let's see if this is all preserved." It was preserved in the Wayback Machine from the late 90s, I'm pretty sure. And it was in very good 144p quality, guys. The YouTuber Michael P. If you don't know, there's 720p, there's 360p, there's 240p, and then there's actual Michael P. But that's just a shit joke that's unrelated to this. Yeah, this caught on pretty well. And then obviously there was also a Lightwave demo reel from Vimeo, I think, and it had better quality of the Johnny Quasar short, but I think less seconds of it. So it went for about 10 seconds, and it was just, "Hi, I'm Johnny Quasar, and this is my robot dog, Goddard." And the dog barks, and then it ends. And that just made everyone obsess over, where's the rest of this? Because it was confirmed that there was a 45-second version that was much longer. And there was also another short that was made in 1997 for more Nickelodeon pictures. But the 1995 one is the SIGGRAPH convention one. I don't know. It apparently went to this convention that was 6 days long, and they played it there, and it won 2 awards. It won Best in Show, and I can't remember the other award it won. But this was where it was born. This was the original origin story, guys, of Jimmy Neutron. There's probably people are probably going to give me shit again, but I'm playing Jimmy Neutron Happy Family Hour in the background just for fun, and my old videos on this, because I felt like it'd be fitting to play my old videos in the background. Why not? You know, everyone loves a bit of Johnny Quasar, Sam's Movies garbage from 2017. this is so cool for me from a nostalgic point of view to look back at when I was really interested in this being found and when this search was kind of becoming widespread. And it's very nice to go back in time, I guess, to 6 years ago. My God, it was such a long time ago. I don't know if any of you in the comments let me know if you remember this search and how big it was back then of people wanting to see this. But the search just getting a lot of traction and everyone, talking about it all the time. It led to, potential for finding the short, and the YouTuber L Supersonic Q managed to get in contact with two of the creators of Jimmy Neutron, and they both got back to him. The first guy got back to him, I think it was John A. Davis, and said, yeah, unfortunately, I've looked through all my archives and no, I don't have it. And then he contacted the second creator of Jimmy Neutron, or another creator of the show, and the guy went through, and there was a lot of patience, like he patiently waiting. He might have it. Oh my God, he could have Johnny Quasar. And we waited and waited, and then, no, I don't have Johnny Quasar. So again, the search hits a brick wall. But this is not the kind of brick wall that you see in searches like Cracks or in a search like Clockman. They're not that kind of painful search for lost media. This is more of a just, well, we've hit a brick wall for now, but we might still find this. The good thing about this search is it's connected to a very popular television show. So the odds of finding it were heightened. And I think it was on August 14th, 2017 from memory. You guys can correct me there. I don't have notes for this episode, so I'm doing well so far, I believe. When Hilal H, the channel name has changed since to a pretty funny name that I can't quite remember. He uploaded both shorts because he was the little kid voice actor for both of them, full on YouTube. And the most awesome thing for me was Hilal H commented on my Johnny Quasar video himself with his account and said, here you go, they've both been uploaded. Sorry, I've put them both online. And I was like, dude, why are you commenting on my video? Like, I'm tiny. Comment on El Supersonic Q's video and the other million subscriber channels that are covering this. Don't comment on my little video. But no, this guy put in the effort. What a legend. He put in the effort to comment on any lost media YouTuber who had covered this. I wasn't really a lost media YouTuber at the time. I dabbled. This is so stupid. And I was like, I really appreciate that, man. You're a legend. So I think I pinned his comment in the comment section, and I went and watched them, and when I clicked on them, they had 15 and 20 views. And you look at them now, and they're 1.5 million and 800,000 views, and it's just like, bruh. It's very cool. I think it was literally 5 or 10 minutes after he uploaded it, because I went on there and it said 15 minutes ago and 20 minutes ago for the Johnny Quasar shorts. And then I made my update video with a terrible microphone that wasn't my actual microphone, because I just had to rush it out and get them views, of course. Oh God. Yeah, no, and it was a very cool thing for me at the time to get a direct message from the person who posted these. I think such a widespread and popular lost media search in the history of lost media searches online, to be somewhat connected to that in a weird way is pretty special for me. That's why I think this was a really cool, one episode today of the Lost Media podcast, because I've not only am I trying to make the podcast 54 and even again, so I can do 2 per day and even on the channel like they used to be, which is a weird thing. It must just be an OCD thing. But I also thought this would be a good 1 episode a day episode, just like the Naughtiest Home Videos one. Something that I feel like I have a connection to and something special. I don't want to do this and then another one today. It wouldn't work. But it's a special search. What can I say, guys? This is the point of the podcast where I do little bits of filler to try and remember other details of Johnny Quasar that kind of piqued my interest. I'm not going through the whole, history of Jimmy Neutron today. I've got a video in the description that you guys should watch that I watched today that is fantastic. It goes through everything. He added a few extra details that I never added in my original Johnny Quasar demo videos that I think are very fascinating, that are worth looking at. And it was his research that helped me add these little details to this video today, which is very, very cool. Johnny Quasar, all I can say is he's Johnny Quasar, you know? He's a cool dude. It is worth noting that people thought that there was more to this. There's another weird noise. Because there were little test animations done. This is all made, by the way, guys, through Lightwave 3D, which was computer generated. So in 1995, it's actually quite good what John A. Davis was able to do in 1995. Like, not easy. But there's also other little test renders from 1997. There's one screenshot of Jimmy with his family. This was only a still that was made just to represent what the family would look like. This is not from a screenshot taken out of another test animation. It's just that. Anything that was previously lost that was a test render or test animation done for this show has been found. So it's all good. There's no lost media still with Johnny Quasar. It's all been discovered. I just think it's one of the coolest stories of someone coming out of the woodwork, a legend coming out of the woodwork, and just being like, yeah, I voiced it. I kept the clips. Here you go, guys. I've noticed you all been looking for it. I'm going to post them right here. And then messages me. Far out. That was very, very cool. Almost as cool as when I made a video on Not a Lot of People Know That in 2016. And someone actually went to the effort to make a full Lost Media wiki page on that show. That has only been viewed probably a handful of times, all by me. But this person just went to the effort. I was like, bruh, that is awesome. And I think that's the only video I've ever made that's featured in the Lost Media wiki. If you guys don't know this, I've covered a lot of topics in my time back in 2017 and 16, and none of my topics ever made it to the pages of the Lost Media wiki. I don't think the Lost Media Wikians, who are in charge of a lot of the big pages, they don't think they liked my content very much back in the day, which is fine. It wasn't great. It was actually terrible. I don't think it was terrible, but I only got added to it once, and that was for that one. I'm going off topic, which is probably a good sign that this episode of Lost Media, Where Are They Now, needs to end. A very cool nostalgia trip for me today. I love looking back at this one because it brings back memories to me in high school, grinding away with shitty YouTube channel and covering little pieces of Lost Media, and kids in my class going, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel? Haha, that's shit." And then I go, "Oh, you want to have a look at it?" And they go, "Oh yeah, whatever." And they go on it, and it has 4,000 views on the most recent video. This is so fucking cringe. What the fuck am I doing right now? This is awful. I just moved the green screen. No. Thanks guys once again for watching. I'm really appreciating the support at the moment. It's unbelievable. It's not quite 4,000 views for my high school friends. Fuck this. But it's very, very good. I do like it quite a bit. It's, coming back to doing Lost Media, I thought I wouldn't like it that much. I thought it would be a short-term thing. But I'm enjoying it so much, guys. And I'm looking to make more commentaries. They'll probably only be less than 6 minutes. I don't think any will go for more than 6 minutes. I'm going for a very different approach. But they're commentaries where I spend a minute, I think, per topic, or a minute and a half per topic. And I discuss a handful of Lost Media topics and call it 5 pieces of Lost Media that haven't been found yet, or that are, 5 mysterious pieces of Lost Media, or something like that. And then just post one a fortnight or one a week. I think that's what I really want to do with this channel, as well as obviously the podcasts, and just get it going like that. This episode is dragging on because I am doing a few updates. Sorry, guys. And yeah, I'm looking to do 6 episodes per week. So it's 2 a day, 3 days a week is what I'm planning on doing for the foreseeable future. And then I might do even less than that with the podcast. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to even out the commentary content with the podcast. It's a bit too podcast dominated, this channel right now. What is it? 54 podcasts and 1 commentary video. It's a staple to get this channel off the ground, is what this podcast was. You never know. They all could end up being unlisted and taken away from the channel. I'm trying not to do that. once I have enough commentaries. But they'll always be in the podcast playlist, these podcasts. But we'll see how we go. I like discussing this shit though with you guys, so you can let me know in the comments what's a good idea, what's not a good idea to do with this channel. I'm just trying to follow what people really want to see, and not what I want to make. You know what I mean? But find a nice mix of those two. You know what I mean, guys. The On We Talk podcast. I'm filming another one today. There is probably one. Oh no, this is released today. There's one out that was released 2 days ago. Oh my god. If you're watching this 6 days after it was uploaded, there's probably another one out. Yeah, it's awesome. It's good stuff. This is a very good sign this episode should end. Oh my god, guys. Okay, fuck. This has to end right now. Cheers, guys. This is awful. Thanks for watching episode 54 of the Lost Media podcast. The end. Goodbye. Goodbye. That was immensely cringe. Reach to the stars to find candy bars. Just a kid with a knack for adventure. That's not in the video, is it?